Yo, hey guys, it's poppin', Jacques Slade here. Back with another unboxing, and today, let's get right into it. This is some Nike ID love in the Kyrie / Kanye sort of vibe. You know what? It's a Kyrie, a Kyrie Z. Yes, a Kyrie Z. So these are the Kyrie Z 6s part 0.2. I don't know. They're Kanye versions of the Kyrie 6. I did them all on Nike ID as soon as they released them on Nike ID, but there are a few changes that I want to make. So let's get right into the first one that I think everyone is going to like.
All eyes on the way I vibe when I walk into the room. Wind blows underneath the soles of my brand new pair of shoes.
This pair. So now the thing about this first pair is when I made this pair, they didn't have all the options that they have on Nike By You or Nike ID right now. So if you look there, you'll see this is the solar red colorway, the black and solar red colorway of the Kyrie 6. Now, the thing, I got as close as I possibly could. Obviously, I went all black all over the upper. You can see that they even made the black part here where you drag your toe, which looks really nice. On the inside, so they had a couple of different color options for the inside. There was a straight red, and then there was like the solar red, and then I think they had like an infrared. I think I went with the solar red. I'm gonna go with solar red, I think, for the inside of these to give it that color pop right there. You can see how much that pops out of the shoe. Now, the only thing missing on these is the glow-in-the-dark outsole. So when I tried it originally, again, they didn't have the glow-in-the-dark outsole option with the darker colorways. They were only allowing you to do it with white, gray, and sail. So I went with a black one. I did think about gum at first, but the gum was trailing up to here on the spot where you drag your toe, and I just didn't like the way that looked. So I went with all black to trying to keep it all black. And I like the way that this looks, but I did order another pair now that they do have the option of the glow-in-the-dark outsole. So what I think I'm going to do actually is send this pair back when that glow-in-the-dark pair gets here and kind of compare those two. And I'll do a video if you guys want me to, kind of comparing the difference in the look of those two. So tell me what you guys think about that. The thing that I like best about these is it does look like the Yeezy. The side profile here, when you look at it that way, that clearly looks like a Yeezy shoe. If you get it from the back, you clearly get a little bit of the Yeezy shoe. The only time that it doesn't or it loses that Yeezy look is when you get the toe down. So we'll just use the top camera here. So this toe down look, it loses some of the Yeezy because it has this sort of shape here at the toe where the Yeezys are a little more round, so you lose a little bit of that. But everything else, this could easily pass for like a Nike version of a Kanye 2. You know how Nike does like those I want to say those inspired versions of shoes. This is easily one of those inspired versions of the shoes. And again, everything is still the same. Still has the details here engineered to the exact specifications of Kyrie Irving. Then it has, I believe, it's his mother's name here. Then it has his daughter name there. So all of the details are still there with the exception of the glow-in-the-dark outsole. So this was the first one, but I made another one as well.
Got no limits, I got no fears.
I think everybody got hyped about the black pair, but I'm kind of thinking that this red pair, I don't know. This might be the better one of the three. Woo-wee. Yeah, I really like the way this red pair came out. I was surprised. I was worried that the red wouldn't pop the way that the actual red Octobers pop, but these definitely pop. You can see the way that the color goes. Like the color just really works for these. And if there was anything that looked like the Yeezy 2s, this is definitely the shoe that looks like the Yeezy 2. This could easily pass. If you didn't know any better, if you were walking down the street and no one knew, they knew about the red Octobers, but they didn't know the red Octobers, someone could wear these and you would think, oh, they have on the Red Octobers, and not think twice about it. Like, these are so close, from the molded heel to the material that they use here. This one feels a little more plastic, like almost like a patent leather. As opposed to like a real leather. It's kind of crinkled a little bit, and that's different from the original pair, which has like the tumbled leather, but everything else is exactly the same. I really like the way the red pops on here. You still see all the details. Again, all the details of the shoe, they remain. None of that changes. It's just really like a different color up of the shoe. And I think this is super interesting. If I had to pick one at this point between this pair and that black pair, I'd probably go with this pair. I wasn't a big fan of the Yeezy 2, the Red October Yeezy 2, but looking at these, I'm kind of like, man, maybe I should have tried to get the Red October Yeezy 2s, because this is just, I think this is fantastic. I think this just looks absolutely incredible. It's a really beautiful shoe. Red shoes are always a thing with me anyway. I always like red shoes, the way they just kind of catch my eye. And I think they catch everyone's eye when you see a shoe in all red. But when they look this close to the Yeezy 2, which is just a silhouette that I also like, then it definitely works. So yeah, so that's the Red October Kyrie Z. So let's take a look at the last pair.
And this is my world.
This is the pair that is most true to the Yeezy 2. This is the platinum, quote unquote, platinum pair, although I did take some liberties with this design that I'm also second guessing on those as well, where I probably should have not changed things and kind of left them the way that they actually are on the shoes. So here you see we have the platinum at the toe, which obviously looks really great. You have the glow in the dark outsole, which actually is going to pop and looks really great. The only thing that kind of takes away from it is, I wish here, I'll show you here on this camera, I wish this, the toe area where you rub your toe, I wish that was all gray. I wish there was some way to make this part gray here, because you lose a little bit of the toe down look of the Yeezy when you have that part in the glow in the dark. But besides that one thing, so like, look, you see that toe down? See how like that middle piece just kind of feels weird? It just doesn't give you the full vibe of the Yeezys. And I guess the intent is not to get the full vibe, is to be inspired by the Yeezy. But yeah, that's something else. Something else I also did, this should technically be white, the strap. I went with a glow in the dark strap just because I thought it'd be a little bit cooler to have a glow in the dark strap. So we'll see how that works out. I may do another pair and just do the strap in white and just find out which one I want to keep between those two. But I like the way these came out. These are very close. As you can see here, I used the actual red in these as opposed to the infrared, I think it was, that I used in the black, which gives it a different feel. And then the white here is the same tumbled leather as the black that you get on the black pair. So this tumbled leather definitely feels really great. It's a really nice material. They did a really good job with that. Laces all white, tongue is white, molded heel is white, and then the midsole here is white as well. Yeah, I would just like this to be gray to kind of blend in with the rest of the upper. Having that being glow in the dark, that toe down, it changes the feel. But again, it all depends on the individual and what they actually want out of these shoes, whether they want the Kanye feel or they just want something that's inspired by the Kanye feel. So real quick, here's the three. So here is the platinum Yeezy. Here is the Red October Yeezy. And then we have the Solar Red Yeezy there. So these are the three that I made. I also tried to do the cheetah colorway, but that one just didn't work out because they wouldn't let you do the glow in the dark, and I was just like, that's not worth it to do it. But of these three, which one oh, there's one more detail. I forgot to tell you guys. So on the Nike ID, you can put something on the tongue, on the inside of the tongue of the shoe, some embroidery. So I put Nike Kyrie Z on the tongue of the shoes. So these are my quote unquote Nike Kyrie Z's. So let me know, of the three, which one do you guys like the most? And yeah, I'll let you know when the other pair comes in with these that has the glow in the dark, because they actually changed the option with the toe, and I think it's gonna look a lot better than if I would have done it originally when they let me do it with this pair. Anyway, all right, so with that being said, guys, I'm Jacques Slade. As always, make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe. And if you really like what you see here, why don't you go ahead and turn on those notifications. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Peace.
Which one is your favorite pair?
I think I have to go with the red as my favorite pair. I think the red just pops more than anything else. This one looks, I think this one looks really cool, but I would probably wear these more. This white is almost too bright. I think this is too bright of a white. So I need this to be more like a sail or an off-white, I think, in order for that to work, because this is just bright white. And then this one, I don't like the black outsoles. I'm not a big fan of black outsoles. I did it just to kind of complete the look, but yeah, I'm not sure I'm sold on that at all. I would recommend, if you want a Yeezy to go in and do it and design your own. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not all caught up in like the hype and like, oh, that's not a Yeezy and this and that. Like, whatever, that doesn't matter to me. Get what you like, and if you like these, do it. I recommend you do it because I like the way they look. So that's just me. Anyway, I'm rambling. Do it. All right, y'all. Peace.